Dr. Dwarika. Thank you, sir, because you have also given one more lesson. As Pramod sir, I have taken two things as a takeaway from you. I have taken that, are we honest? It's a very, very big question. That is exactly the thing which we should ask to ourselves, that are we really, really giving the right education? And I think if we are really honest on the verge of Teachers' Day, we should say, no, teachers nowadays are not happy. And I hope all those who are in the line of education will definitely agree that we are not happy. Now, if you all are having some apprehensions that perhaps I'm talking about the salary, perhaps I'm talking about the politics, no, I'm not talking about that. Because I'll not talk anything which is beyond our control. Actually, if we see our life, to me, education is not to have a living with better earning. My philosophy of education is to teach a child how to live a life. Later on, he himself automatically earn the living. But on the contrary, I hope all will agree, whoever is there with us, we are all actually encouraging students. I was talking about that more than teaching a child that do this, have this career for a better living. I give emphasis to a life. So as just now Dwarika sir was saying that he was in Rajasthan or is a part of Rajasthan. Coincidentally, I'm here in Rajasthan. And when I came over here, it was totally a different sight for me. And trust me, when I had to teach up science with the students who were not very good in English even, I took them out for horse riding and I started learning riding with them. And while I was on the horse and they had seen my genuine expression that I was scared before I could learn it, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. So when I really got into horse riding, the children saw that, yes, ma'am is very nervous, yet she is having that strength to learn. So we are also going to learn horse riding. So once we got control over the horse, I started teaching them how the horse digests, what are the digestive organs, where it is, how they are different, how they can be controlled more than human beings. Why not to go at the back? What is their characteristics? So Dwarika sir was absolutely correct that we have to teach the subject and subjects. So that subject, our child should be exposed into an environment, and trust me, being a student teacher, I have learned how to do the horse riding at the age of 47. So definitely we are shameless learners, right? So with that, I would move on to the next category of awardees. So if I can see the slide, please. The PPT of the next group of awardees. We have much to learn from them too, because they have been waiting, they have been listening, and they are also eager to see their own names on the slides. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, sir. So we have Dr. Nikita. Please give them a big round of applause in such a manner that it is even audible virtually. Dr. Nikita, Devjani Mitra, Dr. Sania, Srikant Gupta, Abhishek Pradhan, Mrs. Priyanka Rastogi, Dr. Premalata, Rajendra Shah, Gaurav Kumar, Sumit Arora, Mrs. Amrita Dhanai, Chavi Kataria, Neetu Dandi, Dr. Reena Verma, Sarika Mishra, Dipti Bhatnagar, Dr. Hema Malini, Mrs. Madhura Masarat, Ram Mohan Vaishishta. So congratulations to all of them. And now I would like to call upon our next speaker, that is Mr. Shoman De, who is the Director Quality of an MNC. So
he has already spoken actually.
Can we have him, please? Before that, I would like to give a briefing about Shoman sir. He brings over 25 years of experience from wind energy, automatic and engineering industry, and presenting working as a director quality in reputed MNC. He holds master IBS Bangalore and has acquired the MPP, ASQ, TRIS Level 1 and DFSS Black Belt certification. Welcome to you, sir.
I'm there, and are you able to hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and I'll just open my video for a while and then shut off because I'm connected with my mobile. So
All right, that's not an issue.
Just in are you able to see me? I'm actually inside my car.
Yeah, we can see.
First of all, thank you for the honors, Kanoli and Vikram Singhal for inviting me such a panel. It's really a privilege to share my ideas with you. With that, I'll just switch off the video and I'll just start my. So I think I got the very good inspiration from the previous two speakers. I think a lot of key takeaways for me. I'm myself learning, but when I reflect, I feel that what I'm today is actually due to my education. And in this whole forum, right, we have all these the academicians, educators, whatever you call it. You are actually doing two roles. You are yourself a learner, and you are also making others learn. And I just got this fantastic analogy from the previous speaker, Mr. Dwarka, Professor Dwarka. He said, how can we make our learning such that people, just like a Bollywood blockbuster movie, right? They will come back, like Amir Khan movie, right? They will come back to the class. I think that was a very powerful analogy. But my philosophy of education is what the topic I wanted to share, and I have basically three messages for these academicians and the educationists who are on the forum. And the first of all, if you look at all the successful guys, the which have a very good recall, like look at Tendulkar, look at Amitabh Bachchan, Anand Mahindra, Ratan Tata. Of course, they are very successful. They are very, very passionate about the job. They have an extreme humility in what they do. But if you look at their interviews, the magazines that they've written, they also claim that they are the lifelong learner. And I think the lifelong learner is something that the past two speakers have also spoken. So as we go in this learning journey, education is all about learning, right? And education is not about those certificates, those degrees. They are important. But more important is how do you apply education to solve real world problems, right? And if you are not able to solve problems with education, then maybe you are not utilizing the full potential of education. So that would be my first message, that as academicians, right, as when you're putting the learner hat or putting the learning hat, you're training others, you have to make sure how can we make others apply the learning to solve problems. The other thing that I would like to share from my standpoint, imagine that you had a bad day and a burglar entered into your house and stole everything. You are just left with nothing. But then what is that they cannot steal? What they cannot steal is an education, is a learning, right? And this is the education and this is the learning that you will use to rebuild what you have lost, right? So I always feel that it is the education. If you invest in education, if you spend time training and learning new skills, you are developing a resource. You are developing something in you which nobody in the world can steal. And whatever happens to you, you can always, get it back if you have a good education. I am from the corporate world. I have seen a lot of things, and I've worked on multinationals, and we have seen this, right? Job security. People try to get job security. They will try to do something which is not having that. What is that called? They will not like. They will think of the EMIs. I'm just trying to get that word. Cognitive disbalance, right? they will do something which their heart is not willing to do, and they will try to please their boss. They will use something that that is something that a boss likes, not what they like, because they are seeking job security. But imagine if you are a well-trained, if you are a good learner, if you have really understood the learning and you can apply those skills to solve business problem, you are no more worried about job security. You will get what is called employment security. If you do not like your current job, you can always move out and get another job. And that is the power of learning. And if you have learned well, you actually move out from this whole mental makeup of job security, and you make yourself employable. You actually earn employment security. So that would be my second message for today. And my third message is again from the corporate world. Typically, a corporate world or any professional world, it is span of 30 to 40 years, right? Depending on when you want to retire voluntarily or natural retirement. So there are two innings of this life or of this career. The first innings, which is typically spans 10 to 15 years. And then there's a second innings, which spans 15 to say 30, 35 years. And this learning, this application, this investment of your time, if you have done very well, if you have invested in your first innings, in all probability, you will be highly successful in the second innings. Those guys, imagine, I'm into the corporate life for 30 years. I have seen all kind of diversity. There are my batchmates who are actually selling hardware, and I have some batchmates who have become CEOs and CXOs. And when you go back and see what they have done, the guys who have made it to the top, they are the guys who have invested in their first innings. So it is the time when you are putting the learning hat or when you are putting the learner hat, ensure that you are actually investing in yourself. You are making yourself ready for the second innings, because if you are not invested in first innings, chances of getting success in second innings is very less. So with those, I will try to conclude my reflection on the philosophy of education. So I would like to thank once again all the awardees. You guys are doing an outstanding job. You are the guys who are actually making sure that next generation, the students, they are embracing all the things that I've told. You are the guys who are actually programming the mind, which they will use to bring success to themselves, to the nation, and to their companies. So thank you very much. I'm really honored to be part of CARE, and I'm looking forward to enjoy the rest of this program. Thank you.
Shonali, ma'am, can I add one thing? Because by the time our moderator, Dr. Shonali, is not coming, can I add one thing after listening, Day, sir?
You're always
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Soman Day.
Soman Day, sir, it is an awesome listening to you, because when we are talking about the corporate world, we both are on the corporate world, right? And just I like to add two more things here, which you said it, I all to resonate it with, because it is like it depends upon the senior people, how you make the things happen. Same thing, I resonate with the teacher, how you make your class very motivated about it. So that's what we have learned. Second thing is I like to highlight, because I don't feel that age is any of the limit here, because I simply did my BSc and I left the engineering college, right? And because I didn't like engineering, for 45 days only I left that engineering college. And I joined this profession as a medical representative. So my parents, who were I'm talking about 1982, right? So they were thinking that his son is going to become an engineer. He was they were very upset. 2 days they have not spoken to me. But I said, no, nothing doing. This is, let me have my obsession of working together and making it. And believe you me, I can say and keep on giving my example that yes, you keep on contributing in the organization, and organization will start respecting to you. So from that level, I had grown to the level of the senior vice president, where I take care for the 767 people. They are my colleagues, right? Other things with his way. And at the same time, believe you me, after doing, that was a complete gap was there, where I was thinking only one thing, but you said 15 years. I was thinking how to grow in the organization. So from a medical rep level, I had grown to the general manager level. Till that, I have not done my MBA. And in 2000, when I came to the head office, when the doctors because I sell medicine. I know about the entire things of the medicine from the starting from the things and what is the way the action says and all. When the doctors, I have a 7 doctors they used to report to me as an MBBS MD doctor. Then I thought, no, I have to learn because I have to have that stature part. Maybe my experience, my learning and all. So at 2007 to 2009, I did my MBA. And after that, again, when I became the vice president of the company, senior vice president, I said, let me learn more. Then I did my education from IIM, then a lot many things. So I always feel that time is not a factor. It is like that how much you keep on acquiring it and how much you keep on building it, it makes a difference. And then that attitude of the gratitude is very important. And one more thing I like to highlight it here. People, they change the ranks while changing the company. And believe you me, I have never changed the company. I have grown with the ranks with the same organization from the 0 level to this level. And this journey continues about it. So I was very touched what our earlier speakers were also speaking about, the professor was speaking. I said कि ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने कितनी जिंदगी जी, but ये जरूरी है कि हर लाइफ में, हर सांसों में आपने कितनी जिंदगी को एब्जॉर्ब किया, उसको जिया. That is more important. It is not the number of years which we have lived. It is that every time, every breath, how much life we have lived, enjoyed, and had and given love, happiness, gratitude to the other, which makes a difference. And last thing is, during the COVID time, where this entire organization, pharmaceutical industry, which is the 3rd largest industry in the world, was struggling, we have the attrition of only just 2% in 3.5 years of time, because that was the love, affection which we are given. And that's what I resonate with the educators, because all of your students, they need that love. They need that creativity, they need that hand holding and everything, which is very, very important. So thank you for again inspiring me to speak some of the words which was coming from my heart. Thank you, Sonali ma'am, and thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
Learning, if we see, I will again quote from Bhagavad Gita. Thanks to Sanjaya, who was really, really listening to all that Krishna and Arjun had said and discussed in Kurukshetra. I hope if you have seen B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat, their Vishwapitamaha was really having feeling sad that why isn't he in the chariot where Krishna is sharing vital things to Arjuna. But all that we could listen was only and only due to Sanjaya, who could really be the relay or the commentator for which we are really having this blessed life manual, which we call as Bhagavad Gita. So taking forward, we will now be presenting to the next category of awardees. I would like to give my heartfelt congratulations to Archana Raj, Vikrant Sharma, Anupama Bhalti, Dr. Caroline Devitt, and I was been seeing ma'am that she was been constantly appreciating, listening and applauding to the speakers, and she was very, very keenfully Anisha Sharma, DP Daring Smiley, Dr. Mayuri Joshi, Dr. Shalini Jivan, Kashmia Patnaik, Shalini Menon, Tarun Diman, Chetna Arora, Dr. Neetu Maurya, Dr. Bharti Jaswal, Dr. Nilima Narendra Dikshit, Dhanashree Sridhar Mirajkar, Rupa Pandya, Mrs. Vinita Sarkar. Thank you so much for your contribution in the field of education. And if I'm not wrong, Vinita ma'am is also associated with ICC Council, and she had been in different events. And really, really thanks to all your participation and your contribution. And before we move to our next speaker, Dr. Bedker MM, who is the principal of Kumar Swami Mahavidyalaya, OSA, I would like to just give a brief of Sir. He is working as a principal in Kumaraswamy Mahavidyalaya, OSA, with 30 years of experience in teaching. He has recognized with Best Principal Award in 2021, Gold Medalist. He is a Principal of the Year of 2018. He is the Best Teacher Gurukul Dream IAS Center, Solapur. Welcome, sir. Welcome on this show. So we would now be open from hearing you. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. I am audible, I think. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir.
Is founder of this division, Vikrant Singhal sir, Shanuli Rai ma'am, all the teachers and working in this field, and also to whom I am learning today is right from starting as experienced persons of this field. I am very thankful to this organizing committee member Shanuli Rai madam for informing me to join here. One thing I would like to share that most of the speakers are in our webinar family. Those who are not with this familiar with this word, I would like to say that we have run a webinar series of 4 or 5 women resource persons, which India Book Record, International Book of the series of for women empowerment, women dignity. We run 45 episodes of that series, and here Pratibha madam, Carolyn David madam, Nilima Dixit madam, Hemamali madam, all most of the women are the participants of our webinar series and the part of that world record, and from whom we have learned so much things. Carolyn David was continuous moderator and the special guest for 125 days continuously as a series subject expert. So all have contributed with this, including Shanuli Rai ma'am. So we can achieve that target. I am very thankful to all resource persons. And proudly I am sharing here that mostly the speakers are our family resource persons. Now coming to the day. First of all, I would like to give wishes on this Teachers' Day to all of you and Ganesh Chaturthi wishes to all of you. The organization EDVISHAN just introduced by the organizers. I am very thankful to it that they have giving opportunity most of the courses, teachers training program, and all what is needed today. So this is the need of today's day that one should come ahead to give opportunity to the students, those who are willing to learn in this competitive age. Now coming to the philosophy and just summarize my work as a teacher. Before 30 years, I was joined in the tribal area as a teacher. At that time, the students coming from that area was no school, no laboratory, no any facility, all these things. And there we tried to do something in the science field because I was from science. I am from science teacher, so that I did some work for those students, those who were hungry to do some practical, to learn from the teacher, because students were not with the school. Most tribal area, no road, all the physical were very absent in that area nowadays also. So at that time we created a science lab, and what we did for the students is one output is that that student from tribal where he listened or learned from a school without building, he is in Singapore as a teacher, and he filed a patent of rocket fuel for India. A proud thing to me that all these students who wish to learn, they get something from us, and I am proudly saying that we did something for that. So as per the circumstances, a teacher, which is the next part of his, it should be joyful one. He should get most of the what is the available resources in that field. And our duty is that, and I enjoyed my duty with that, where there were no zero resources and got something. And I'm very happy that here all the learned resource persons are sharing so much nice experiences for me also. I'm very happy to learn and to read, to listen all of you. Thank you for this opportunity to me, and continue please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. First and foremost, the best part of your speech was your acknowledgement to your team members, because this is something we always forget. And when we should actually bring in the positive things of others. So whenever, as a principal or as a teacher, I always have been getting a complaint that I don't punish students, but my students know how I punish them. When they come up fighting, I just give them one single punishment, that two of you have to point out 50 good points of each other. And trust me, they are really, they have goosebumps that negative बात करने में तो बहुत easily हम लोग बोल देते हैं. If you ask for 50, I will give you 150. But when they are being given a punishment that you now, both of you, because you were caught fighting by the teachers or cheating, you have to appreciate 50 qualities of that person with whom you are doing it. And trust me, the same activity I give to my teachers also. So slowly and slowly, I've seen that complaining and gossiping has reduced and my pressure has gone down, because it is so very positive when we actually try to find positive in others. And if we really want to understand how beautiful we are, we should at least be able to find out 10 to 50 qualities of others' beauty. So the best thing which I felt after listening to you, that you are such a humble person, that without even lengthening your own speech, you are being encouraging your team members. So, the common thing of teachers, the treasure of the teachers, an honest teacher. It may be just a teacher, not a designation holder, not a rank holder, not a certificate holder. The best thing is tears not only roll from the eyes of a lady, tears actually roll from the eyes of a true teacher. That's why parents cry, elders cry, grandparents cry, friends cry, because tears is a very, very honest confession and expression which a human being and animal also can do. So I'm so very grateful to Vikram sir and Saloni ma'am, because as I told you that what they are, what designation they hold, it hardly matters to me. I am very, very, very much pleased because they are very good human beings. And I feel that God has really blessed me to make them my companion, to have you all, because today I don't know whom all I honestly speaking, if I would have had the time and technical support, I would have really liked to talk to each of the awardee, because I am so very sure all of you are very good human beings. So thanks to you, sir, for your wonderful way of appreciating others and teaching us unsayingly that if you want to be in the field of education, please teach the knowledge of giving compliments to others, encouragement to others, and please feel that you are just a small, small, small part of the big whole. Thank you, sir. My sincere regards to you. We are now going to move ahead with the next group of awardees. We have Archana Raj, sorry, I'll just take you through. Anjana Arora, Venkat, Shavana Sultana, Dr. Mahesham Rathore, Mr. Hiranam Ananda Shishat, Shri Nik Shah, Ashma Bariam, Rahul, Preeti Mehrotra, Anita Srivastav, Dr. Aruna Deoskar, Syed Arifuddin, Arpita Ghosh, Syeda Sharda Sharma, Dr. Sharda Chakraborty, Dr. Vidya Bhushan, Dr. Rashmi Rekha, Dr. Ritu Gupta, Jyoti Day. Thank you and congratulations for your wonderful piece of work. Definitely, we just can give a piece as we are a very negligible part of the whole. Moving on to the next speaker, Professor Ajay Singh Rathore. I would like to give a brief of Sir. He's a professor and working as a vice chancellor in Sham University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. He is a professor of sociology, business administration, political science, anthropology, and research. Welcome, sir. Looking forward to hear you.
हेलो,
यस सर,
आवाज आ रही है सभी को?
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल।
मैं सभी जो विद्वान साथी हैं उनका और इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के जो फाउंडर हैं या मोटिवेटर हैं शालिनी मैडम, उनका धन्यवाद देता हूं कि इस जो फर्स्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसमें टीचर्स डे के उपलक्ष्य में एजुकेशन, फ्यूचर ऑफ एजुकेशन पे जो इन्होंने एक मीटिंग रखी है, डिस्कशन रखा है, उस पर कुछ विद्वानों के मैंने विचार सुने, कुछ विद्वानों के मैं नहीं सुन पाया कार्य की व्यवस्था के कारण, और सभी ने अपने बहुत ही बहुमूल्य अपने विचार रखे, अनुभव रखे, जो उन्होंने जीवन भर अभी तक सीखे हैं। और हर एक व्यक्ति का एक सीखने और सिखाने का एक अलग दृष्टिकोण है और होता है, और उसी को वो अप्लाई करता है। यहाँ पर मैं शुरुआत करूंगा कि एजुकेशन का मतलब है सीखना और सिखाना। जिंदगी भर मनुष्य कुछ सीखता है, कुछ सिखाता है, लेकिन सीखने और सिखाने की प्रक्रिया में ईमानदारी और आत्मनिष्ठा होना बहुत जरूरी है। यदि आपको कुछ सीखना है तो आपको ये नहीं देखना कि आप किस पद पर हैं। यदि सीखना है तो आपको केवल सीखने की प्रक्रिया, यहाँ पर शिष्य बनकर ही आप कुछ सीख सकते हैं, कुछ ले सकते हैं। ये मैंने अपने 30 साल के अनुभव में ये कुछ सीखा है, और आज जिस पद पर हूँ वहां भी सीखने की प्रक्रिया है। मैं एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड हूँ। यहाँ पर मैं हायर एजुकेशन, खासतौर से रिसर्च पर जो मेरा पिछले 5-10 साल का अनुभव है, उस पर मैं कुछ फोकस करके अपने कुछ विचार आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करूंगा। हो सकता है कि कुछ पसंद आए, कुछ नहीं आए, लेकिन हायर एजुकेशन के लिए बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। खास तौर से हायर एजुकेशन में सबसे बड़ी जो चीज मैंने कमी देखी है, वो देखी है कि हम रिसर्च करते समय, शोध कार्य करते समय जो कमी सबसे बड़ी देखी जाती है वो ये है कि हाइपोथेसिस बनाना। यहाँ पर मेरा जो व्यूज है वो ये है कि हाइपोथेसिस जो बनाई जाती है आर्ट्स में, कॉमर्स में, फिलोसफी में, साइकोलॉजी में, इकोनॉमिक्स में, सोशियोलॉजी में, पब्लिक एड में, तो यहाँ पर और खासतौर से एजुकेशन में जो रेडीमेड टूल के माध्यम से रिसर्च की जाती है, तो यहाँ पर जो हाइपोथेसिस है, मेरा जो व्यू है वो ये है कि हाइपोथेसिस केवल साइंस के स्ट्रीम में ही बननी चाहिए। अदर स्ट्रीम में यदि आपने हाइपोथेसिस बनाई तो आपने अपनी जो रिसर्च है उसका लिमिटेशन खुद ने स्वतः ही तय कर लिया कि मुझे केवल अपने इस स्पेशल एरिया में रिसर्च करनी है, जबकि आपके सोशल साइंस में, साइंस के अलावा जितने भी फील्ड हैं, सोशल साइंस है, कॉमर्स है, या अदर जो साइंस के अलावा स्ट्रीम है, फैकल्टीज हैं, उसमें आपकी जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल लैब है वो है आपके सोसाइटी। आप सोसाइटी के संदर्भ में ये देखिए कि आप क्या रिसर्च कर रहे हैं और उस सोसाइटी को आप क्या दे रहे हैं। मैं आपके अनुभव शेयर करता हूं। मैंने एक अलग एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है, खासतौर से लिटरेचर में। लिटरेचर में जो रिसर्च की जाती है वो जनरली कोई भी थिंकर हुआ उसकी 2-4-5 बुक्स लेकर और उस पर रिसर्च करके वो प्रस्तुत की जाती है। जबकि लिटरेचर में आप किसी भी, चाहे आप रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर पे रिसर्च कर लीजिए, सूरदास पे रिसर्च कर लीजिए, प्रेमचंद पे रिसर्च कर लीजिए, मीनू भंडारी पे रिसर्च कर लीजिए, यहाँ पर आपको जो रिसर्च करनी है, मेरा व्यू है, और मैंने इस जो मैथोलॉजी है उसको मैंने अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में लागू किया है। लिटरेचर में एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, थ्योरेटिकल या टेबल रिसर्च जिसको बोलते हैं वो नहीं कर रहे। तो यहाँ पर जब रिसर्च स्कॉलर अपना टॉपिक डिसाइड करता है तो उसको डेटाबेस बनाया है मैंने, जैसे साइंस में डेटाबेस होता है। उस डेटाबेस के माध्यम से, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपने टैगोर के व्यक्तित्व या टैगोर की सोशल प्रॉब्लम पे या टैगोर का उस समय सोशल मूवमेंट में क्या योगदान था। अब यहाँ पर बात ये आती है कि क्या आप 2-4 टैगोर की किताबें लेकर उस पर आप रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं, या वास्तव में जिन लोगों ने टैगोर को पढ़ा है, चाहे यूजी या पीजी लेवल पर जिन जिन स्टूडेंट ने उस टैगोर को पढ़ा है, उन रिसर्च स्कॉलर से, उन बच्चों से आप वो डेटा कलेक्ट करिए, एक इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल बनाइए, फिर उस आधार पर आप एनालिसिस करिए कि आपका जो रिसर्च है या आपका जो टॉपिक है वो वास्तव में क्या कहता है, उस समय की क्या परिस्थितियां थी और आज के संदर्भ में क्या वो परिस्थितियां सही बैठती हैं, उस संदर्भ में रिसर्च करनी चाहिए। ये एक हाइपोथेसिस को लेकर एक मेरा है, और हमारे जब भी रिसर्च बोर्ड की मीटिंग होती है तो मेरा एक सवाल ही उठता है कि एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिसर्च होनी चाहिए। ये एक मैंने एक इनोवेशन किया है अपने साइंस के अलावा अदर फील्ड में, खासतौर से लिटरेचर में। दूसरा, कई बार आप सभी विद्वान हैं, आप सभी प्रोफेसर हैं और डॉक्टर्स हैं और आगे कुछ लोग बनने भी जा रहे होंगे। मेरा आपसे एक स्पष्ट निवेदन है कि जब हम हायर एजुकेशन में रिसर्च कराते हैं तो जो रिसर्च स्कॉलर है वो इस फील्ड में कुछ भी नहीं जानता। खासतौर से जो पहला स्टेप है हाइपोथेसिस, ये सिनॉप्सिस बनाना, तो आप सभी से मेरा निवेदन है कि उस बच्चे को जो बिल्कुल भी नहीं जानता उसको आप एक एक स्टेप बताइए कि किस तरह से हाइपोथेसिस बनाई जाती है, क्या इंट्रोडक्शन लिखा जाता है, क्या रिसर्च डिजाइन होता है, क्या आपके डेटा कलेक्शन का मेथड होगा, किस तरह से किया जाएगा, किस तरह बिब्लियोग्राफी बनेगी, किस तरह से चैप्टराइजेशन होगा, किस तरह प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी डेटा है, ये उसको आप बताएंगे तो वो ज्यादा अच्छा रिसर्च करता है। जनरली ये देखा जाता है कि डोमिनेंट प्रोफेसर हैं या जो भी हैं, एक मैं बिल्कुल स्पष्ट बोलने वाला हूं, एक झूठी चांद के कारण उस बच्चे को वो चीजें नहीं बता पाते और उससे कह देते आप टॉपिक डिसाइड कर लीजिए, आप ये लिख के ले आइए, आप वो लिख के ले आइए। और उसके बावजूद जब वो मेहनत कर 10-20 पेज लाता है तो उसको बिना चेक करे उसको काट दिया जाता है। ये एक खासतौर से मैंने प्रॉब्लम देखी है, तो आप सभी से निवेदन है और मैंने इस चीज को मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी में अप्लाई किया है। तो जो मेरा फिलॉसफी है, एजुकेशन फिलॉसफी, उसका यह है कि हायर एजुकेशन में जो रिसर्च का स्टैंडर्ड है उसको बढ़ाया जाए और जो रिसर्च गाइड है वो ईमानदारी से हर स्टूडेंट को रिसर्च के फील्ड में अपने अनुभव शेयर करे और उसको पूर्ण निष्ठा और ईमानदारी से उसको गाइड करे जिससे उसका समय पर रिसर्च हो। बस यही आज मैं अपने जो एजुकेशन फिलॉसफी एजुकेशन है उस पर हायर एजुकेशन में अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. और I don't know what others are going to say, sir. आपकी स्पीच सुनकर मुझे एक चीज फील हुआ, और although आपने साइंस के ऊपर जो आपने कहा कि हम लोग को सिखाना चाहिए कि बच्चे हाइपोथेसिस कैसे लिखे, हाउ टू सिलेक्ट अ टॉपिक, हाउ टू गो अहेड, आपके स्पीच में, आपके फिलोसफी में जो मुझे महसूस हुई, आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम साइंस, और आपकी तरह मुझे भी एक पागलपंती है कि लिटरेचर को लेकर रिसर्च करना, क्योंकि ये लोगों में एक गलतफहमी है कि जो साइंस के होते हैं वो बहुत पत्थर दिल वाले होते हैं, दे आर वेरी प्रैक्टिकल, उन लोगों में इमोशंस नहीं है। लेकिन आपके स्पीच सुनकर एक गाना मुझे याद आ रहा है, वो भी मीराबाई के भजन से ही। आई विल जस्ट सिंग 2 लाइन्स। मिलने को तुझसे मीरा जोगन बनी, प्रेम बावरी का दर्द जाने तू ही। मिलने को तुझसे मीरा जोगन बनी, प्रेम बावरी का दर्द जाने तू ही। मीरा के मन में तू ही कन्हैया। I wanted to sing this song क्योंकि आप में जो पागलपंती मैंने महसूस किया, मुझे लगता है यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग हैं वो भी फील किए होंगे कि आप में जो शिक्षा के और रिसर्च के ऊपर जो एक क्रेजी अपील है कि क्यों ये बच्चे से क्यों गुमराह किया जा रहा है, क्यों उनको दिशा नहीं दिखाया जा रहा है। दिस इज समवट जो पागलपंती मीराबाई में भी हम लोगों ने देखा था, सचिन तेंदुलकर में भी हम लोग देखते, या कोई भी पॉपुलर पर्सनालिटी में हम लोग देखते, क्योंकि जब तक हम लोग पागलों की तरह, दीवानों की तरह उसके पीछे नहीं भागेंगे, तब तक वी कैन नॉट ब्रिंग द रिवोल्यूशन। सो आई एम सो वेरी थैंकफुल टू योर keen and exquisite feeling कि how we can not only our philosophy, वो philosophy को कैसे हम लोग practically बच्चों की जिंदगी में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। ये जो है ये बहुत पहले के जमाने में टीचर्स लोगों का हुआ करता था कि जो मुझसे सीनियर है वो लोग भी जानते होंगे कि कभी कभी तो टीचर्स घर तक पहुंच जाते थे कि तू क्यों नहीं जा रहा है स्कूल में, क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, क्यों इतने दिन एब्सेंट हो रहा है। सो दिस थिंग is somehow somewhere missing। जो आपका बात सुनने से मुझे लगा कि I went back 30 years back, जहाँ पर we used to have this kind of fatherly teachers जो कि हाथ पकड़कर सिखाना जो है वो आप में है। We are so very blessed to have you as a speaker and to bring on that enthusiasm in among all the teachers कि आगे बढ़ो, जहाँ पर कमजोरी है बड़ा बड़ा मिशंस ना लेकर विशनरी हो और बच्चों को हाथ थमाकर वो उंगली पकड़ के सिखाओ कि कहाँ आपको डेवलप करना है। जहां पर उन लोगों को मिसगाइड किया जा रहा है, वहां पर डायरेक्शन नहीं मिल रहा है, वहां पर कैसे आगे बढ़कर हम लोग उन लोग को बेस लेवल से सिखाए। सही बात है, व्हाई टू वेट कि कब वो बच्चा पीएचडी करेगा, पीएचडी मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा। एक छोटे से बच्चे को भी हम लोग सिखा सकते हैं कि व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ फैक्ट एंड अ हाइपोथेसिस। हाइपोथेसिस को कैसे एस्टैब्लिश किया जा सकता है, अगर कुछ भी बोला जा रहा है तो उसको पहले फैक्चुअली, लॉजिकली, साइंटिफिक टेम्परामेंट कैसे बच्चों में क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग द्वारा हम लोग डेवलप कर सकते हैं। सो इफ आई हैव अंडरस्टूड यू करेक्टली देन आई एम रियली वेरी थैंकफुल सर कि आप जैसे टीचर्स के सोच की वजह से हम लोग के एजुकेशन फील्ड एंड जो लोग इसके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं they will really be benefited. Thank you so much sir. Now I would move on to the next category of awardees who have been really waiting patiently. Harpreet Singh, Mrs. Lily, Dr. Krishna, Dr. Deepali, Joseph, Vaishakha Gupta, Shweta Bhatia, Shyam Chaudhary, Varsha, Kusum. I'll go on to the next category. Mrs. Nilima, Salma, Dr. Anshu Jain, Anita Kaul, Dr. S. Chitra, Dr. Nisha, Purvi Tiwari, Dr. Anupreet, Mohan Kumar, Neelam Longi, Ritu Pirwani, Martin, Rajashri, Dinesh Kumar, Professor Ambassador Dr. Augusta Elizabeth, Pushpendra Kumar Rana, Dr. H.C. Sangeeta Mukherjee, Dr. Jay Prakash, Dr. Anshu, Dr. Navneet Singh, Manoranjan Kumar, Professor Pradipta Mandal, Muskan, Dimple Arora, Dr. Pratiksha, Manisha Dhar, Kanchi Shah, Alejandra Anglis Luna, Mrs. Navneeta Giri, Mrs. Chanda Das, Dr. Itram Raza Khan, Syed Murtaza, Pankaj Sharma, Shipra Singh, Dr. Sanjay Sinha, Preeti Tiwari, Sudha Kumar, Dr. Rajesh, Bishit Nath, Dr. Sikandar Ismail Khan. Virifrit Balirio, Sunita Rai, Anita Sharma, Mrs. Subhas Tengankar, Ashwini Pansare, Bhatpar Prakash Abha Sahab, Dr. Pratiksha Gonde. So congratulations to all awardees, and we are really very thankful that we had an assemblage of so many good speakers and the patient listeners of this topic, education philosophy. Before we call upon Vikrant sir for vote of thanks, I would really like to share a new alphabetical definition. I hope I have got 5 minutes time as a speaker to end up this with my philosophy of education. And although I have shared what I feel, what I am, but let us have a new learning of ABCD today. To me, A is adaptation. हम लोग A for apple पढ़ के आए हैं, कल टीचर्स डे है. NEP कहता है learn, unlearn and relearn. इसलिए on the eve of teachers day मैं जाते जाते एक नया डेफिनेशन देकर जाना चाहूंगी about ABCD. पूरा 26 लेटर्स तक नहीं जाऊंगी. Only I will give details about this 3-4 letters. So to me, A is adoption. आज हम लोगों ने ये प्रोग्राम को पहले अडॉप्ट किया कि हम लोग अटेंड करना है, और जाते जाते बहुत कुछ हम लोग अडॉप्ट करेंगे, बहुत कुछ सीख लगाएंगे. सो A is adoption. B is balance. कितना हम लोगों को दे सकते हैं, कितना हम लोगों से ले सकते हैं, कितना हम सीखेंगे, कितना हम दे पाएंगे. So we have to maintain a balance. C is communication. दुनिया इधर से उधर हो जाता है just with the communication. Again, I will say about Mahabharat. Obviously, many people will say that this all happened due to Duryodhan, but I say कि द्रौपदी was equally responsible. अगर वो उन्होंने नहीं कहा होता उनके देवर को अंधे के पुत्र अंधा, तो शायद महाभारत की युद्ध में वो लोग ना मिलते. So communication, अगर वही communication अच्छी तरह से किया जाए तो महाभारत से हम लोग रामायण तक भी पहुंच सकते हैं. एंड D, ABC हम लोग तभी कर पाएंगे जब D, which is determination, अगर वो अपने जगह पर रहे. अगर हम लोग का डिटर्मिनेशन हो तभी हम लोग A, adoption, B, balance और C, communication ठीक तरह से कर पाएंगे. और वो डिटर्मिनेशन क्या होना चाहिए कि जिंदगी कभी भी शुरू हो सकती है, कभी भी खत्म. बीच में जो टाइम है ना हम लोग सब कुछ अचीव करके जा पाएंगे और ना खाली छोड़ना है कि कुछ भी अचीव ना करें. वी हैव टू रिमेम्बर जो सर ने कहा कि साइंस में हाइपोथेसिस है, साइंस में एक्सपेरिमेंट है, लेकिन हम लोग बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ भी इंटीग्रेशन कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली मैं सबको एक ही चीज बोलूंगी और गिफ्ट भी दूंगी, a virtual gift, a gift from my heart, कि all of us being teachers or being in the field of education, let us all promise on this eve of Teachers Day that we will give importance to the digit 0, क्योंकि 0 एक ऐसा डिजिट है जिसको हम लोग ज्यादा महत्व नहीं देते, बल्कि ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट डिजिट है. साइंस टीचर्स विल डेफिनेटली एग्री. हम लोग की लाइफ शुरू होती है विद 0, एंड होता है विद 0. आज जब तक जिंदा है तब तक हम लोग का बर्थडे मनाया जाएगा, और जैसे ही हम लोग मर जाएंगे वहां पर भी डेथ सेंचुरी बनाई जाएगी. वन मोर नंबर टू दैट 0. 0 में और एक खास बात है, उस दिस डिजिट इज नीदर नेगेटिव नॉट पॉजिटिव. इसलिए लाइफ में भी हम लोग को 0 के जैसे रहना चाहिए, ना खुशी में बहुत खुश होना, ना गम में बहुत बिखर जाना. तो इसीलिए these are the 4 things which I wanted to present to you all, and definitely one thing is definitely there. You all had been wonderful gurus to me this evening, along with the 2 mentors and friends of mine who had given me an opportunity to be the host of this show. Of all educated people, and to make my evening a learning one. So a small piece of song. After that, I would request Vikram sir to share the vote of thanks. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Teja Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Wishing you all a happy Teachers' Day. Over to you, Vikram sir.
Thank you so much.
Happy Teachers' Day to all of you.
Wonderful hosting of this event.
Happy Teachers' Day to all of you.
I would like to say thanks to all speakers. We have learned a lot from them today, and thank you to all for joining this event and making this eve very, very wonderful. So I feel we will go very forward. Anyone from the participant if want to share anything, so it is open for all. If anyone want to share anything.
Sir, I just want to say I'm Preeti Mehrotra. I'm from Bhopal. And I just really thanks to Dr. Sonali ma'am. I am also anchoring to many shows. But really, what a superb anchoring. I have learned a lot from you today. The way you have conducted and the way you have hosted.
Absolutely.
And absolute speakers, no words to everybody, means like they are already fabulous. But thank you from bottom of my heart, Dr. Sonali ma'am. You have made me teach a lot today. Thank you.
Yes, so with the permission, I want to sing some lines on this special day for all of you. With the permission, if it is. Yeah, so it's like that. I ho निभाने जब किरदार ज़मीं पर आए हो निभाने जब किरदार ज़मीं पर कुछ ऐसा कर चलो कि ज़माना मिसाल दे जिंदगी गुजर जाए बस इतना काफी है। और मैं ये पोएम जरूर शेयर करना चाहूंगी आज के इस ब्यूटीफुल प्लेटफॉर्म पे, क्योंकि अगर आप इससे कनेक्ट करते हैं अपने आप को तो बहुत अच्छी है, और नहीं अभी कर पा रहे हैं तो बाद में जरूर सोचिएगा, क्योंकि हम सबकी जिंदगी है इसमें, इस पोएम में जो शामिल है वर्ड्स। सो जिंदगी गुजर जाए बस इतना काफी है, कोई दिल पर अनदेखा ना करे बस इतना काफी है। वक्त पास है किसके मैं बस खुद को पहचान लूं, वक्त पास है किसके मैं बस खुद को पहचान लूं, मेरे लिए मेरी दुनिया में बस इतना काफी है। चाहत नहीं हमें इश्क की दोस्ती निभा लूं, चाहत नहीं हमें इश्क की शोहरत की दोस्ती निभा लूं, बस इतना काफी है। जिद नहीं कि मेरे साथ चले कोई, जो साथ है अपने हैं वो हमेशा साथ रहें, बस इतना काफी है। लास्ट की 2 लाइन है, जरूरी नहीं कि हर बात का जवाब दूं, जरूरी नहीं कि हर बात का जवाब दूं, जवाब मिले बस कोई इल्जाम न दे, बस इतना काफी है। मुसाफिर हैं यहाँ सभी 4 दिन के, बस ये दिन हंस के गुजर जाए इतना काफी है, बस इतना काफी है। बस जीना इसी का नाम है, मस्त रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए, खुश रहिए, खुशियां बांटते रहिए। Thank you so much. Happy Teachers' Day.
Thank you. Happy Teachers' Day to all.
Thank you. I would like
Thank you all, and like in future also we will come up with this type of events, and we will arrange offline event also in future, and admission will coming up to recognize you, and hope your with all your support we will grow.
Okay, I think Dr. Caroline wants to say something. Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Dr. Sonali, and I really appreciate Dr. Chanoli's raised choice of her both. And I was seeing as I was watching her, I just realized Sonali is written Sonali. So her choice is wonderful. That means even she must speak up, because I've not heard her speaking. But then really you are amazing. I too have compared so many shows, this webinars, but I'm highly impressed. Hats off to you. And of course, all the speakers were wonderful. And I congratulate all the organizers once again. And thank you for organizing this wonderful, session on the eve of Teachers' Day. I wish all of you a happy Teachers' Day and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Can
night.
I add something?
Yeah,
thank
yeah, sure, sure.
Thank you all. Thanks to
Thank you.
organizers, and I
Thank you.
agree with Preeti ma'am for the anchor's spirit today. The enthusiasm was really nice. I thank everybody. Thanks one and all.
विक्रांत सर, मैं कुछ
We
बोलना
Yes, sir.
चाहूंगा।
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल
sure.
बताइए।
मैं संजय सिन्हा,
हाँ जी।
37 साल से मैं इस लाइन में हूँ सर।
हम्म।
आज मैं आपको साधुवाद देता हूँ, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करता हूँ आपकी टीम को। मैं समझ गया कि सोनाली मैम को आपने क्यों एंकर बनाया। ब्यूटीफुल जॉब शी हैज डन।
Absolutely.
वो हमेशा वही पॉइंट उठा रही थी जो बच्चों स्पीकर्स के अच्छे पॉइंट थे। शी हैज रियली डन अ गुड जॉब। 37 ईयर्स में इसमें हूँ। आई एम ऑल्सो बीन डूइंग दिस थिंग, एंकरिंग करता था, कुछ भी करता हूँ, स्पीकर हूँ, लेकिन मान गया। हैट्स ऑफ टू हर एंड योर चॉइस। Congratulations and a good job by the team. Thank you. Can we share numbers, contact numbers of all the participants? Sonali ma'am, just we want all the, so that we can chat, we can be in touch with each other.
Okay.
Right. This is upon Sonali ma'am and Vikrant sir. They had already connected all of us together, and
Sure.
I think there is already a group. So definitely she will help you out, sir.
I'm
And
in that group.
And I would also like to share a few words if I be permitted. Yeah. So thank you so much, all the organizers and all the speakers who enlightened us, charged our battery for the days to come. Indeed, I'm really appreciative of all the team members, because it's not easy to organize this an event of this magnitude, which is so well executed, well managed, well planned, and of course enjoyable too. We learned a lot, and with the 2 lines only, I'd like to end up my words. A message to all the educators, edu leaders. उच्च आदर्श चमकते हैं सितारों की तरह, मंद सांसों के लिए स्वस्थ सहारों की तरह। उच्च आदर्श चमकते हैं सितारों की तरह, मंद सांसों के लिए स्वस्थ सहारों की तरह। आइए हम भी चले राह पे आदर्शों की, ताकि जीवन न जिए हम गुनहगारों की तरह। थैंक्स टू
बहुत
ऑल।
अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे।
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. Anyone else can speak?
Yeah, hello. I am Sudha Kumar. I'm from Mumbai, and it was really a great event to conduct such an event on virtually, and for the first time, I really it's commendable, and I really appreciate all the organizers. And I know Shanoli, but personally, but others, I really appreciate the efforts taken by you all. And great to be a part of this whole team, and I continue to be to get inspired from all of you, because I've listened to all the speeches from the eminent speakers. It is really inspiring, and we learnt a lot from them. So thank you, Shanoli, for making me a part of this event. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Good evening, Shanoli, and good evening, the members who are all present here. I was actually juggling between 2 or 3 places where, the functions were going on. And I would like to record my appreciation for all of you, all the speakers who have enlightened me by their speeches. And Shanoli, hats off to you for doing such a wonderful job. I like the way, like you said, the new ABCD that you have taught us. I would just like to add that the A could also add as an attitude. I think the right attitude towards life would give us a lot of more meaning. And also a little word, if we as teachers are accountable, if we as educators are accountable, and we do our job, then we will have better teachers, better engineers, better politicians. Fag end of the day, we are on the receiving end. So if we do a better job, we get a better deal in life. That is how I look at life after 60. And I would like to also let you know that, after having had 85 webinars free of cost for teachers, I have acquired this attitude of telling teachers, be sympathetic, be empathetic, look after your children as if they are your own. Give them that love and affection that they may not get at home. Give them that love. They require it. And I think you guys are doing a wonderful job. And I would like to read out a little poem that I wrote, and I have shared it everywhere. A wish for you as teachers. I wish you peace and mercy, happiness and safety where there is self-doubting. I wish you, just a minute. I wish you renewed confidence in your ability to walk through it where there is tiredness or exhaustion and sickness. I wish you understanding, patience, and renewed strength deal with problems challengingly. Where there is fear, I wish you love and courage, kindness, mindfulness, and gratitude. Happy Teachers' Day to all of you. I think I owe my record my appreciation for all of you. I am on my way out, but you are young, you are vibrant. You have people like Dr. Sanjay, you have people like Mr. Pramod. They are young and vibrant. They are able to give you the guidance, the leadership that you need. Make full use of it, Shanali. You are the leader and you will lead us through. Vikrant sir, hats off to you for being with Shanali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
What you
much.
guys have done at such a short notice. Hats off to you.
Right.
May you all have a great future ahead. Thank you so much for this platform and really grateful. My gratitude for the award.
Vinita ma'am, I just want to tell you one thing. As you said that you are out from the way, I just want to tell you in Japan, Ogimi, the youngest person is of 80 years. Youngest person.
I know, but you know, I am not working anywhere that I'm able to influence. But yes, I am going to start my webinars where I am going to get people today. I listened to somebody who said the power of words. I really cried the way she explained. I think we have to get such people to mentor us. We as teachers need to learn. We need to learn and relearn. The moment I start thinking I know everything, I'm sorry, we are at the end of life, you know. So I think we must do that. And Shanali, I would like to collaborate with you to do this. I have got lovely people who can make a difference in our lives. And we need to make that difference because it is in our interest. Today, we have horrible politicians. We have people who do not care about us. We have grandchildren who do not want to look after us. We are being forsaken as parents and grandparents everywhere. It is only because we are not teaching them how to live their life, how to take care of their little problems in life. We only tell them, kar lo, kaise bhi mita lo, kaise bhi kar do. But how, that we do not teach. We need to teach them. We need to be with them. We need to be, teaching them at every point of life. We are learning from them. So why shouldn't we teach them? I think that is where we are missing out. And that is where we are creating that distance. That distance has to be avoided. Today, we are having a population where 70% of us are suffering from mental problems, little more or less. But we are not acknowledging. So I am onto a platform where I'm dealing with psychologists, counselors, and practicing psychologists. When they share those problems, I really feel we need to do that for ourselves as well as for our future generation. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Vinita ma'am, and I hope I will add on one thing more. Just now, in today's evening show, Professor Dorika has said one thing that, you don't know which student at which point of time recognizes what contribution you have made. So I would like to add one thing of Vinita ma'am. Vinita ma'am perhaps will now understand who am I. I am the sister of Sangeeta Basu, who is very close to her. And another thing is, much before she came to know that I am her sister, I would tell you how she had encouraged me. Today, as people are, this mistake even I had made in the previous show with Sanoli, So, people who are appreciating me is also calling me Sonali, not Sonali, and you Sonali, not Saloni. So our name is also having a rhythmic match. So we are really very close to each other's heart. But Vinita ma'am, I would like to really share one incident which is very true. And you will really understand that Earth is elliptical. We are going to meet once again. When I started my journey as an ICC principal, and then I had worked in two schools, St. Jude's and Mona Lisa. When I was in Mona Lisa, there was a time when as ma'am correctly said, there are many politics going on. So it's not among the teachers, politics go on from some other sectors. But why to corrupt ourselves? If we have the will, there is a way. And people like Vinita ma'am acts as an angel to it. So the day when I had quitted that school, right, I went to ICC Council, which is in Bhavanipur, and we were having a integrated B.Ed training. I hope ma'am remembers. Ma'am and Aratun sir was also there. And because I had gone, my name was already registered, and suddenly somebody from school reported, no, she had resigned. And I still remember this lady, whom I never knew who she was of the council. She comes and says she was registered a week before, or ye course karegi. Trust me, I was so very encouraged, because I went over there all the way from airport, and when they really had done this politics just to put me off from the course, that no, she had already put down a notice, she will not be a part after 1 month. If Vinita ma'am wouldn't have stand there, I wouldn't have got so much of appreciation. I wouldn't have got the degree. And I am so very thankful to ma'am. And wherever I see her name, I really take a time to share the story, because it's not that the world has become totally bad. People are still there, good people for whom we are still alive. Thank you, Vinita ma'am. I cannot touch your feet,
Lots of love for all of
thankful
you.
pranam to you.
Welcome. God bless you. May you really succeed in life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bless all of us too.
All of you.
We do need your blessing.
All of you are to be blessed, my dear, because if we do not join our hands, we can't make that change wherever we are, in which part of the world we are, because world, as she said, is epileptic, and our children are mostly shifting to the other side of the world, and we here are living with only old people who are not valued when they can contribute so much. You see, so I think one way in which NEPA is going to stop the brain drain. In other way, I would also like to accord a lot of respect to the CBSE board for taking that initiative of, creating those landmarks. Like today I read about the teacher's handbook that they have taken out. I think that is a real good thing. We had a headmaster's handbook. We never had a teacher's handbook. Today we have a teacher's handbook, and we also have learning outcomes from classes 1 to 12. Imagine if we have a guideline, it becomes so very easy for us to, deliver what we want to deliver, and we can make people accountable for what the work they do. Here also, I would like to say we are many of us who do not do our jobs well, and for which we are being blamed, for which we are not getting the due respect that we must get. I think here we must take this upon ourselves to make that respect come back to us. We are the ones who make the future. We are the ones who are making tomorrow's people. Today's people are also being made by us. So why shouldn't we be respected? I really feel bad for those teachers. I know principals are appreciated, principals are given all the bhava, but there are the teachers who are behind scenes, who do all the work, who as a team make that bhava happen. I think we need to appreciate, we need to stop finding faults in people, find the goodness in people. Teach our children to be grateful and show their gratitude. Say please and thank yous to people. This is not because we are teaching them to be formal, but we are teaching them to be human. We are teaching them to be, respectful of what we have and what we can give to the society. We need that, because unless and until we do that, our children will never learn. We have to do it, and they will follow us with role models. Chanoli, You've got lovely teachers with you. Preeti ma'am is there everywhere. And Caroline ma'am, her ever smiling face with all the others. I think you've got a lovely team, and I think we can rock and make the world change. Keep the good work going.
Sure, ma'am.
We'll do.
We'll try our
I
best.
think Shrikant Gupta sir wants to tell something. Shrikant Gupta sir. Anu Kiran ma'am, raised hand also. Anu Kiran ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to say that I'm probably one of the youngest here because I'm just starting out on my career, and I had goosebumps all through the session because I couldn't believe that I was a part of the awardees list with all you, experienced people out here. But what I want to say is that I train teachers. I go across schools and colleges and I train them, and one of the subjects I train them on is innovative teaching. So I have had my handbook out and I've been making notes through. And I had to switch off my camera a lot of times because I would tear up because of all the inspiring things I had to hear. So I am going to be after this inspiring session, I'm going to train thousands of people and I'm going to quote all of you and all that you said. So see, what I wanted to say was that it was not just an award function, but it was a learning webinar for me. So I have one request to Chanoli ma'am, Vikrant sir, and Sonali ma'am. You're such a wonderful host that please don't disband this group after this session because it is unbelievable the kind of expertise that you've got together for sessions.
Yeah,
And let's
that's what
have
I was
webinars.
Sorry to
where you
interrupt,
can
but this
learn.
meeting will end up within 1 minute only.
Please mark me as your permanent student and permanent. Even if I'm not an awardee, please, I would love to be a participant because this is such a wonderful learning session for us, especially for people like me who are starting out. I have so much to learn from all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
We will
much.
keep the group open because very near future, we will have many more events to come. So we will keep the group where we can share our knowledge. And Shrikant sir, if you want to say something, because
to Dr. Sonali and team for a excellent initiation. I convey my good wishes to all respected teachers. मातृ शक्ति तो जानती है सब कुछ, कैसे पढ़ना पढ़ाना है, जितना एक्सपीरियंस, जितनी लर्निंग अभी लाइफ की हुआ है, 37 years of career. I would like to say two things very very important. Teaching बहुत आसान है, हम लोग इसको कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बना देते हैं. Since a child take birth, हम सब लोग अपने लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंसेस को शेयर करते हैं बच्चे को. ऐसे करना है, ऐसे बनना है, ऐसे चलना है. हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ पहचान करनी है उसको सही दिशा की. राइट अंडरस्टैंडिंग हमारे अंदर हो, राइट अंडरस्टैंडिंग उसको डेवलप करें ताकि वैल्यूज का क्रिएशन हो. अगर वैल्यूज उसके पास होंगी, क्योंकि प्रभु ने, गॉड ने सबको सब कुछ दिया है, ब्रेन भी है, आंखें, कान, नाक, सब कुछ, वी सेंस एवरीथिंग. इवन द चैलेंज पर्सन, they also have many things with them. The important is we have to make them skillful. अच्छा टीचर कितना बढ़िया मोटिवेटर है, कितना अच्छा काउंसलर है, किस सिचुएशन में कैसे बात करता है. लोगों ने बहुत अच्छी बातें की हैं, हम सब लोगों ने जीवन में बहुत अच्छा सीखा है. जितना अच्छा हम उसको दें और हम उसको इस लायक बना दें, जैसे अभी एक मैडम ने बोला है कि वो समाज को क्या देता है, दुनिया को क्या देता है, क्या कंट्रीब्यूट करता है, बस हमें उसको इतना तैयार कर देना है. हमारे जो पूर्वज और हमारे शास्त्रों ने जो हमें दिया वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट. बच्चा खुद क्रिएटिव होता है, उसकी सोच को हमें उसको एक अच्छा विजनरी बनाना होगा. अगर अच्छा विजन उसके पास होगा, अच्छी सोच उसके पास होगी, तो वो डेफिनेटली बहुत बहुत कुछ अच्छा करेगा सभी के लिए. Thanks a lot, and I'm sure that what best I could contribute in this muhim, I'll be available anytime, every time. Thanks, all the best to all, and I'm sure the things will go ahead like anything. This is what exactly required now. Thank
Thank you all. Thank you very much.